I wonder why he spelled it like that with the backwards E's. Definitely gotta ask him. Can't wait to ask him. Oh, he's here. Hello.
Yeah. What's that?
How are you?
I'm chilling, man. I'm in South Africa right now.
Oh, but where exactly are you at? Just the hotel room?
I'm in a hotel room in Cape
Oh,
Town.
okay. Why it look like you in a cave or something?
It's the light, yeah, man. I had to turn the
Okay.
light on.
Cr-
Like
I like the ambiance you got going on. What are you doing in South Africa right now?
having a good time.
This is where you go to like relax, escape.
I've never been before. It's my first time.
Oh, dope. Fire. Well, have fun. I love that. I'm gonna just jump into the interview now. So for those who don't know who you are, let them know your hometown, where you from, what's your name.
No doubt. My name is Vic Mensa. I'm from Chicago.
Yes, yes. And what was it like growing up in Chicago, and how would you say it shaped your music?
Growing up in Chicago, man, it was amazing. You know what I mean? I had a great time growing up in Chicago. Um, my father likes to say Chicago shows you the truth about America. You know what I mean? It's no sugarcoating. It's
Mm.
um it's a very real place. You know what I mean? It's like it's got a lot of history, a lot of um, talent, a lot of art, a lot of segregation, a lot of poverty, wealth, violence. You know, all the things that people typically know about Chicago or think they know about Chicago. It's real. You know what I mean? It's just not the whole story.
Right. Okay. I like that. Like how you said that. So, what would you say is like the best food spots to go to in Chicago? I haven't been, but I want to go. So it's my first time. Where do I go?
Um, I mean, the classic shit is Harold's chicken. You know what I mean? Fried
But that's
chicken,
the
mild
I don't
sauce.
want to do what is like the common local thing. Like, what's the people don't know? Like, you got to be put on to the spot type of like joint to go to.
I mean, I eat a lot of Jamaican food. You know what I mean?
Okay.
That's my main thing is Jamaican food. So I would probably take you to like maybe Joe's or no, Mr. Brown's Lounge. You know what I mean? Uncle Joe's though. Fuck with the Uncle Joe's. But Mr. Brown's Lounge, spot in Hyde Park, I like a lot called Jaw Grill. A lot of restaurants in Hyde Park though. You know what I mean? Jaw Grill. Some hood shit, Baba's. I ain't thought about Baba's in a minute. Um,
Baba sound like the move. You know all the good spots.
that type of name. Yeah.
Babas, I like that. So tell us some popular Chicago lingo that I should be hip to, because I know Chicago is the quote unquote originator of a lot of things. So they say you guys came up with thought, right?
Talking about so they say.
So
Shit's so
they
funny,
say. I
man.
can't just give it to you. I don't have the facts.
You just did. You just wanted to tell the truth, you know what I
Oh
mean,
my
and give the
gosh.
flowers where they do. I didn't even bring it up. And then you want to say it and renege like that. Don't do that.
Because
Yeah,
I already know how
yeah.
you're gonna take it. You're gonna take it all the way home. Like, yeah, Chicago created everything.
Obviously, that comes from Chicago, you know. Um, Bust down, you know what I mean? Like all that gang shit that all y'all be talking about, squad, all that shit that's all shit that was said in Chicago. You know what I mean? It comes from Chicago. You know what I mean? Calling people gang, being like gang gang. That's some Chicago shit. Motherfuckers is talking about actual gang banging though. You know what I mean? Like,
Right. Nah, that's funny. It spread it so fast. I don't know why I thought it came from Atlanta. I really don't know why.
ugh.
Um, don't be offended. I gave you your
Everybody
flowers.
got their thing. Everybody got their thing. Like all that slime shit, that's
Oh,
Atlanta shit.
that
You know
is.
what I mean?
Yeah.
The gang shit, that's Chicago shit.
But they say gang too. Like,
But we started it. But I'm saying that not that because niggas in Chicago say slime too, but that's from Atlanta. Niggas
yeah.
everywhere say gang. You know what I mean? But the first usage of that as it is in a modern slang context. That's some Chicago shit.
Okay.
I feel
Fire.
like
So
we've
let
argued about this before, though, and I've tried
yeah,
to
now
tell
we
you,
have, but I was just
and
gonna
you be like, "Yeah, y'all trying to say y'all hate everything."
look, I'm being very professional today, you know what I mean? So I'm not gonna argue with you right now. I'm just gonna I'm gonna let you do you. All right. So what were you doing before you became Vic Mensa? I heard you were like a part of something else before you know.
Um, I mean, shit, that's my name. You know what I mean? So I was always me. But when I was in high school, I was in a band. Um, you know what I mean? At a point in time, but I was already doing like my own music before that. You know what I mean?
Okay. Fire. So what inspired you to start making music on your own, like without the band?
Well, that's what I'm saying. I was already doing music on my own without the band. Like I had did a mixtape in high school called Straight Up. So hard. Yo, anybody watching this, go on YouTube, look up Big Mensa Straight Up. My mixtape from when I was 16. So many bars. Oh my God.
I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna check it out and I'm gonna let you know how I feel about it. Um
That shit hard. I don't, you know what I mean? I'm unconcerned. I ain't gonna lie. I was really, really spitting. I was coming on the tracks crazy. My opening lines was crazy. You know what I mean?
what's the
Ooh.
hardest opening line off there?
One of the nice opening lines was to whom it may concern, I roll another L and let the paper burn. It was something about I'm about to take a turn, trying to listen, but it's hard to make them learn. The white man run the ballers too, David Stern. Ooh, I was like, ooh, you know what I mean? I was telling the truth. I came on to the first track, the intro. I was like, this is a higher level of thought. I let the mind work at its own rate. The long way to show the true feelings of the heart. I was just poetic with this shit. You know what I mean? I ain't
Word.
gonna lie.
To be so young and so passionate, like where do you think that strive from?
Um, Man, I was really, I've always been a fan of hip hop. I mean, not
Mm.
always, but since I was, you know what I mean? I started really fucking with rap music like in like sixth grade, something like that, around age 11. And, you know what I mean? It just really it made sense to me at that point in time. Before that, I wasn't into it. But once I got into rap music, um, it kind of gave me context about like myself and being in America and being
Mm.
black in America, things that I didn't really understand as a kid, because I'm African and my mom's white, you know what I mean? So it's like I didn't really understand, um, and rap music gave me a lot of context to what I was experiencing, you know what I'm saying? And so I just became like a consummate fan of the music. Oh yeah, he said, I thought I made it when I started buying whole zips. Now my niggas is blowing O's like smoke tricks. That was one of them bars from Straight Up. I swear to God, I thought I was really spitting that shit. I ain't gonna lie. Um, I I was like when I used to call the shoes in the store kicks the part they memory omits because ain't nobody see it like a YouTube video with no hits. Spit crack, hit the fiends with a flow fix. Your girlfriend is the bomb, my nigga. She blow dicks. Um, yeah, I was having fun. All
That's
right,
tough.
but yeah, I was just a real fucking fan of hip hop music. You know what I'm saying? And so when I when I decided to like when I started trying it myself, um, I just took it seriously. You know what I mean? And really spent a lot of fucking time. You know what I mean? Like hours and hours every day. Like I'd be skipping out the shit that I be skipping out, kicking it after school, and you know what I mean. All the guys would be on the Ave, and you know what I mean. I'd be going back to my mama's basement just to write raps. You know what I mean. I had notebooks on notebooks of raps.
That's tough. I love that actually. A lot of people don't even put the effort in these days, but what would you say or like what grade were you in when like Kanye started to take off and like how did that affect you?
That's when I was in sixth grade. Yeah,
Okay.
I remember my best friend Tyrone. We used to call him T back then. He came into class, man, and Mr. Rodriguez like math class or something like that. You know what I mean? He came into class in sixth grade, and he was like, he was like, "Gee, Kanye West is saving hip hop. You know, he makes his own beats. Um, he makes his own beats, and he raps it, and he rapping about some real shit." I just remember that. That was sixth grade, college
That's
dropout.
yeah, that's tough. What would you say is like the first album that like put you on and made you like was like made you fall in love with hip hop pretty much?
Man, it's that Tupac greatest hits album though. You know what I mean? It's just
Mm,
this picture of him. Um, it doesn't. I don't know if it has. It's got little text in the bottom right corner. Um, that album. Obviously it's not like album in a traditional sense. You know what I mean?
yeah,
But still though, like that album, um, super important to me. Most Def, Talib Kweli, Black Star, Common. Common, One Day It'll All Make Sense, and Like Water for Chocolate. Common is my favorite rapper, and always was, like, as a shorty.
that's
So it's
dope.
like his music made me really want to do it too, because it was like he was rapping about the same bus I was riding while I was listening to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, nah, just hit home for real. I remember the first time I heard I used to love her and like my reaction at the end. Do you remember that the moment of listening to the song
And
and
you figured
realizing
it
that
out? Yeah, I was like, yo.
like this nigga is different? How did he do that?
Hilton,
Nah,
yeah.
I like that. That's dope.
Who I'm
So
I like that about Common. You know what I mean? How he said at the end, he's like, "Cause who I'm talking about, y'all, is hip hop." Like Common to be making these rhymes, like he rhymes like Yoda talks a lot. You know how Yoda puts the subject before the predicate Yoda speaks with. That's how Common to be doing rap. Cause HBK was, yeah, mostly Hyde Park and V Hoes was who I mess with. You know what I mean? He would always,
just
that was
fooling you though. He's fooling you the whole time.
yo, he loved doing that. Yeah, he ill with it.
Yeah. Love Common. So yeah, that's dope. Do you remember your first song, like recording your first song and like how it sounded?
Um, First rap I remember writing, recording. I recorded it too though. I remember one. It was like '93, and a child was born on the south side, shy in the eye of the storm. That was all I remember. That was the beginning of the rhyme. That was one of the first rhymes that I wrote. It was over Young Jeezy, Bury Me a G beat. And I remember I was in the sneaking in the not sneaking in, but it was like my guy Dave Koresh had a studio session, and you know what I mean. I would just hang out the whole studio session, and like then when the studio session was over, I'd be like, "Hey G, like, can I record this song real quick?" You know what I mean? Like, I'd be like, "It's real quick," you know what I mean? But I always been long winded, so it's like real quick to me meant like 3.5 minutes of straight rapping. You know what I mean? Like no hook or nothing like that. You know what I mean?
That's tough.
One
Sheesh.
of the first times I remember being in the studio also was one of the first times I was in the studio was me and Chance. It was like damn near both of our first times being in the studio. You know what I mean? And we was doing a record. He had a group at the time that was him and his best friend Justin, who's like runs his runs Social Works now. And they had a group called Instrumental. And that was the name of it? Yeah. And so we was in the studio. I don't remember what the name of the song was though. It was raw.
Did you receive like instant support when you started rapping, or did you get like backlash from like your friends and family, like not supporting you?
Mm, I didn't get instant support. I remember when I first told the guys that was bogus too. I first told the guys I'm gonna do a mixtape, man. And and Joey Perk, his name wasn't that then. He was Joey D at the time. But he was like, "Man, this shit gonna be weak. I ain't gonna listen to that." I was like, "I bet."
That's funny. Did you ever like come back to him and be like, "Yo, I thought you thought this," you ever just give him a little taste of his medicine?
I don't remember. I'm not sure, but I do remember when I told the guys I was gonna do a mixtape. He was like, "Man, that shit gonna be weak. I ain't gonna listen to that."
Damn, why not support your friends? All right, so let's talk about your newest tape. You got Sakari on it, which by the way, the video is fire. Why did you spell it like that with the backwards E's?
Um, I wish it had a deep ass meaning, but it doesn't. You know what I mean? I was just
Yo,
isn't it? Yeah.
okay.
But you know what it is though? Actually, is like I try to use song titles that have not been used wherever possible. You know what I mean? Where applicable, I try to name songs things that if you search it, it'll be the only song called that. You know what I mean?
Smart. It's actually smart. I like that. All right. So how did the collaborations go about? Let's start with the Wyclef one.
With Clef.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how I got together with Clef, man. It might have been through Maddie, man.
Were you guys
Clef,
already cool?
no, I mean I met Clef the day that we first got in the studio, like the day that we made Shelter. That was 2016. So Clef manager is just like this amazing woman named Maddie, and I feel like she probably put us together. You know what I'm saying? Um, just so dope. Like Women's Month, is it still Women's Month? It's always Women's Month, but you know what I mean? You got to throw them flowers and that big love to Maddie just for being a phenomenal woman. No Maya Angelou, you hear me?
I love that. And did you guys get to cook up in person, like together?
Hmm. Yeah, man. When we got in the studio to do that record, that was years ago. That was 2016. And then the song, I just never put it out because I didn't like the raps that I had wrote that day.
Mm.
And then I just, ended up being inspired to like write verses that the verses that you hear. Um, and the thing about a good song is like it doesn't have an expiration date. You know what I mean? And that's the type of classic song that could have been made in 96, 2006, 2016. You know what I mean? It's like
Yep.
all really would change is like some of the drum sounds and you know what I mean, some of those things that it make it sound modern, or whatever that means. You know what I mean?
Wait, so you like for this tape, or is these like a bunch of songs you went through like during COVID and went back and was like, I'm actually sitting on gems?
No, just that one.
Okay.
Just that. Um,
Okay.
but I do that though. You know what I mean? Because I make a lot of songs, but I don't put all of them out. You know what I mean? A lot of them don't come out because I'm just like an uber perfectionist.
What's your sign again?
Gemini.
Hmm. Okay. All right, yeah, so let's talk about the Zakari feature and Jeremiah. Did any of these in studio?
Everything in the studio.
Really? A lot of
Yeah,
people
yeah, yeah.
don't do that no more. A lot of people are just cool with like sending it, getting it back.
I'm cool with that too, But everything that everything that is on there um was like me being in the studio with the people. Um Zakari, um, my A&R, Neek put us together. I just been a fan of his. He's just so cold, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Like nigga so nice with it. Like I ain't gonna lie, like even them lyrics he put on the beginning, it was like, what is it? He said, "Dark has no existence without light. Death has no existence without life." Like it's just like he he's so wet with his lyrics and his music is so foolish. You know what I mean? It's like that's not he not average in any way. Like the things he comes up with. And you know what I mean. So I'm just a big fan. And Jeremiah, I was in the studio. I was in the studio working on that record, and I had my homegirl Erin Allen Kane singing on the ends, and then Jeremiah came in to um to do a session with Chance, and
Mhm.
so he just you know what I mean. I was just in there working, and then he just heard it, and he's was like harmonizing and singing some shit, and I was like, yo, you should try to do that in the booth. You know what I mean?
I like that. I like how that happened. So which song would you say is your favorite song from this tape?
Mm, Probably Victory, like the first joint.
Why?
Man, this is just nasty, you know what I mean? Like, um, just how hard it is. Um, and I like what I was spitting on there, but also the Musa record. That's also one of my favorite records that I've ever done. Um, just because the story is so real and lyrically, it's just peak form storytelling. You know what I mean? It's like on that level. You know what I mean? It's like on that level of the greatest storytellers. You know what I mean? Word.
Being like the art still selling and just honestly being like one of the few successful rappers from the blog era, how would you say that like shaped you, and do you see another blog era like returning, like a renaissance?
Another blog era. Um, I don't know, man. If the blogs is like that's not really it's not like it was. Is that still a thing? Really? I mean, it is, but it's like transformed. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Uh,
definitely.
it's like now that I feel like the blogs are more like a traditional press. You know what I mean? Whereas social media has kind of taken the place of that. But the blog era was sick, and there were some really dope rappers from the blog era. Like I,
Man.
I was just thinking about a guy that I really fuck with. His name was his name is Diz Gabron. He was like a West Coast dude that was like coming up right around the same time as Dom Kennedy.
Okay.
Dom Kennedy is definitely a blog era gem,
Nah, for sure.
you know.
Definitely.
Word.
Dom, that whole Dom, you, Mac, Big Sean, J. Cole, Meek Mill. I mean, nah, that shit's crazy. You got any like favorite memory from that time period of your life?
I mean, I was really in high school, man. You know what I mean? When the blogs, like, I came out after all those people that you said. You know what I mean? I was definitely watching them come out on the blogs. Like, I was in high school really during that shit. But you know what I feel like was like I feel like the apex of the blog era was like South by Southwest. South by Southwest
At
was
its
like the
peak.
blogs IRL. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That and those memories were like South by Southwest was so fucking fun. You know what I mean? Like it was, especially in high school, because I used to go when I was in high school and shit. And since we had some shit going on, like my school would let us leave, would let the band go to South by Southwest at least in senior year. Like,
Wow.
man, they let us just leave for a fucking week and just be in South by Southwest, like you
That's
know,
lit though. That's tough.
get stupid drunk. Oh, it was cracking.
I love that. All right. Could you tell us about the Save Lonely, Save Life foundations you have going on?
Yeah, SMSL. So that's my nonprofit organization, and it's a vessel. You know what I mean, to put ideas into practice and just be solution oriented. So, I mean, we do a lot of things in Chicago, like working to address the violence and address homelessness, and you know what I mean, give opportunities to youth, and you know what I mean, donate. We donated hundreds of thousands of pounds of food during the pandemic and all type of, you know what I mean, shit
That's
like that.
dope. Wow. No, that's really dope. I like that. So what has been the biggest learning lesson being an artist?
Mm, Man, just learning that this whole rap shit, man, it's like it's not it's not the real world. It's like the Matrix. You know what I mean? And I used to look at it like this was outside. You know what I mean? And anything that happened, niggas would have to be accountable for it. But it's a simulation. You know what I'm saying? It's
Oh
not like
God. I hate that you said
the
that.
real
I
world.
see what you're saying, but I hate what you're saying.
It's a simulation. It's a straight sim. I mean, like just look at what's going on. You know what I mean? What happens? It is a simulation. It's not the real world.
I feel that. And what would you say keeps you level-headed throughout all the madness?
Man, I just stay in tune with real people. Like most of the people in my life are not celebrities or um, people of wealth and affluence. You know what I mean? It's like I live in Chicago. You know what I mean? Most of the people that I spend my time around are like living real lives, hustling. You know what I mean? To make it happen. You know what I mean? Trapping, working regular ass jobs. You know what I mean? Like in the streets, in prison. You know what I mean? Like these are the people I talk to most. So I guess I get grounded by the people in my life.
That's beautiful. Solid foundation. I love that.
Hey, look, it's this rapper. Obviously, I don't know his name, but I just want to rap his bars off of this Twitter video so hard as this Philadelphia crackhead, and he came on the freestyle so tough. He said, "Real niggas holler north, killed," and you could tell he's a crackhead when he's doing this. You know what I mean? He's like, "Real niggas holler north, killed niggas with violent force, still a pimp. I'll slap a bitch if she $1 short. Fortifying facts. I got horrifying gats, and I put it to them niggas that be glorifying rats."
Oh shit.
Yo, hey, yo, he said, "Four burners, four pots, look like mama stove. Jihad, nigga, and I'm strapped like Osama clothes."
Yo, a crackhead said that?
It was so hard. Yo, come to find out, these North Philly, these Philly crackheads got the bars, bro.
No, that's funny. I love that. It's probably what they do. They just get high and go back and forth.
No, they ass was rappers before they was crackheads. Clearly, they was hard already,
Ah,
and then life got hard.
these are recycled bars, is what you're saying to me.
Oh yeah, he's had them bars for a minute.
Damn. Next time, if I'm in Philly, I hear that shit. I'm like, So let's see. What are some must-haves for you to be in your element to record in the studio?
Um, I got this microphone, like this box that I use. It's called the Helicon. It's like this vocal processing box. Um, you know what I'm saying? That's pretty much it. So it's like I use the microphone out loud in the room.
Fire. No special tea, water, anything. No.
Green tea.
Green
You know
tea
what I
is
mean?
key. Hey, I worked many jobs in the industry. I've had to go get all types of stuff for people. But,
I don't even
thank
do
you.
all that.
You said what?
I don't even really do too much.
Great. Love to hear that. But thank you for hopping on with us today. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, I appreciate you as always, man. It's great to speak to you.
Definitely enjoy your time in Africa, man. Get some good photos. Are you gonna ride an elephant, do some excursions or something?
Oh my God. That's
What?
always what niggas ask. Whenever I feel so funny. You know what's so funny, dog, is I did a TED talk recently about like connecting black people with the continent. And the way I start my TED talk was like, saying that as soon as I tell people I just came back from Africa, they'd be like, "Did you ride an elephant?" I'll say, "Nah, fam, I never rode an elephant." You know, I don't know if it's in the cards for me this time, though. I'd like to,
Okay. Yeah, put that on the bucket list.
but
What are you in all right, this is my last question to being nosy and then I'll let you go. But are you in like Johannesburg, like a city that is already a city, or are you like
I
in New
was
York?
in Johannesburg. I'm in Cape Town now.
Okay. Fire. Damn. All right, enjoy yourself. I wish I was there.
No doubt.
Have a good one. Thank you.
All right, peace.
Later. All right, guys, thank you so much for tuning in to Open Forum with Vic Mensa. Again, I am Nyla Simone. Make sure you guys follow me on Instagram at Nyla Simone. It's pinned there at the bottom. And then also you can check it out from the Audiomack page. Until next time, guys. Peace.